Hey there, and welcome to part 3 of my Casita renovation. You can see that I have gotten the walls painted. You're going to see my process in this week's video. Some things I wanted to talk about. Great news, the axle is fine. I had this to our welding shop in Miles, Iowa, Keeney Welding, and Josh took the wheels off, checked everything out. He said the bearings are good, the bearing body's fine, the axle is fine. So that was a huge relief. Huge relief. Made me very happy. Josh also upgraded my coupler to a 2-inch ball. The old one was 1 7/8 inch, which is fine, but I wanted a 2-inch ball because all my other rigs have a 2-inch ball, so I don't want to have to worry about carrying more than one drawbar. So I'm going to put some pictures in. I'll put pictures in probably up here to show you the before and the after, because he knocked that out of the park. It is so beefy now. I love it. So excited. I feel so much better towing it. I can't even say thank you. Can't say thank you enough, Josh, for the work that you did. That was wonderful. One thing that did happen on the way to Josh's shop in Miles, Iowa, was we got all the way there, and my roof vent cover went flying off and smashed in the parking lot, in the alley behind his shop. And after we basically covered it up with plastic, and Chuck brought the cover home and used a heck of a lot of Gorilla Tape and put it back together and taped it back on, so at least the vent was not open, because we were expecting rain and snow, and it was going to be sitting in their parking lot for a day or two until they could get to it. So that he was able to put it back together. I ordered a new cover, but when we started looking at it, we realized that I don't know if it came this way. I don't know if this vent is factory. It looks factory. It looks like it came from the factory. It might be a new factory model that somebody put in later, but it's installed backwards. When you have a roof vent, it should install so it opens to the back, because if it opens to the front, like this one, when you're going down the road, there's always a chance a little bit of wind could get under that front lip and just rip it off, and that's exactly what happened. I'm surprised that it didn't happen the last time we pulled it over for him to look at. So that's going to be something that we have to deal with. We're going to have to pull that. I did order a new cover. We're going to have to pull the vent, reverse it, and put the new cover on, and that's okay, because I really wanted to reseal the vent anyway. There was a slight leak in one corner, so I was just gonna caulk it, but this way I can install new Sikaflex all the way around and not have to worry about it leaking at all later down the road. So here's what I've accomplished in the last few weeks since my last video. Got a new floor installed, got the walls sanded to remove all the debris, and I got the walls primed. Enjoy the video showing what I've accomplished, and stay tuned, because there's some interesting information at the end of our video. Talk to you soon. I wanted to show you real quick the floor. I primed it today because the peel and stick tiles that I bought suggested using a latex primer. So I will be ready to put tile down on Sunday. So excited! Anyway, isn't that cool? Okay, folks, new floor. Got the heater on, trying to get things warmed up in here, because I'm going to actually put cardboard down over the new floor, because I'm planning to do some work on the walls tomorrow, and I don't want to get stuff all over my nice new floor. So I'm using a new camera. This is the first time I've used it for anything, so this should be interesting. But I wanted to give you a heads up on what I'm doing. I put down new floor, new vinyl, and I do need to attach a couple pieces with adhesive once it warms up. It was a little too cold, and that's on me. Big mistake. But
It's fixable. Everything's fixable. I'm putting cardboard down over to cover up the vinyl, and I'm going to work on the walls probably tomorrow. Decided to sand off the debris, which is going to be messy, but I think it's necessary. So I'm going to sand off the debris, and then I'm going to prime the walls. Use paint primer, latex primer. Have to. I really need to have a good solid surface to attach the wall coverings to. So that's where I stand right now. Anyway, happy Saturday, happy New Year, and I guess I'm going to get busy.
Okay, the floor is safely covered. So I can really get to work tomorrow. Got to run errands today, but tomorrow it's on like Donkey Kong. Here we go. It's a pinch. Cutting. The sanding is done. Now I got to vacuum and I need to vacuum up all of the debris that came off the walls and the ceiling. And next is to wipe down the walls with mineral spirits because I'm planning to paint tomorrow. Paint the walls tomorrow. So, yay! So here we go, folks. I am ready to paint. So I sanded all the walls yesterday. Getting ready to paint today. I am painting with a latex primer like I did for the floor, but this one is a gray because it will blend in better with the wall covering when the time comes. If I decide to do that, I still haven't completely decided yet. But anyway, I'm here to show you the end result of my painting. My first video was corrupt, unfortunately, so I'm having to recreate this, but that's okay. Y'all get the idea. Painted the door, and I've got my walls all painted. You notice I brought in my cushions. I think it looks so much cleaner. And I've started cleaning up the little bits of dust that's left. I'll finish that up today, and I think I'm going to be able to live with this for, I'm going to live with this for one season. I know it doesn't look that pretty. I think it'll look better once I get the bed in and bedding and curtains and everything else. But I'm going to hold off on trying to cover the walls, and I will explain a little bit more why in my final portion of this video. So there it is. Everything's painted and looks so nice and clean. I hope you enjoyed this video that shows where we got. Man, we got a lot done. I'm so pleased with how much I was able to get done in the last few weeks. We've still got a lot of things to do, and there's something important that is affecting this. My husband needs a new shoulder, and we're looking at I think they're probably going to schedule it. We're hoping sometime in April. That means that there's a lot of things that need to get done on this trailer to make it campable before he goes in for surgery. So my new punch list, I'm going to post it up here so you can see. But I've divided it into February, March, and April. So the minimum things that need to get done. So a lot of the pretty stuff that I was going to have him work on are put on hold. My countertop, I have the current countertop that Vicki had put in here and had made for this, and I'm going to live with that one for a while because the live edge is beautiful, but it's going to require some work to make that happen, and that is not high on my priority list right now. My priority is to get this campable as soon as possible. So, because I plan to pull this to Colorado in June, and I would really like my full-on maiden voyage to be Easter weekend, because it's not a girl camper camp out, it's another club that we belong to, Tearjerkers. I've got our annual season kickoff at Yellow River State Forest. So I want to camp in that weekend. So maybe sooner. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, this is the biggest thing that I've got going on, is trying to get this thing campable. So, and before Chuck has shoulder surgery, because there are certain things that I just cannot. I'm sure I could figure out how to do it, but why reinvent the wheel if he already knows how? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for our next one in the next few weeks. And I look forward to having more progress to show you. So have a great day.